Today, we are going to narrate a story that spoke of profound love, a love that shaped not only the destinies of divine beings, but also the very fabric of the world. At the center of this narrative stood Demeter, a devoted mother and the caretaker of the earth's fertility. Her affection for her daughter Persephone was unwavering, a reflection of the boundless love between a mother and a child. Yet, in the midst of this motherly love, another kind of love emerged. The love between Hades, the enigmatic lord of the underworld, and Persephone. It's a tale of love, abduction, and compromise. So, let's begin. On Mount Olympus, there was a young goddess named Persephone. She embodied the essence of spring and captivated the attention of the male deities with her radiant beauty. Demeter, her mom, was very protective and kept her away from the other gods. The mother's intent was to ensure her daughter's purity and virginity, in line with the examples set by goddesses like Athena, Artemis, and Hestia. The goddess of farming, Persephone's mother, made sure to keep Aphrodite and her son Eros away from her daughter. The love gods didn't want another god on Olympus to be immune to their charms. So they came up with a plan to influence the young goddess. However, distant from Olympus and far beneath the earth's surface, lived another god, untouched by the love god's sway. This god was Hades, the ruler of the underworld, often depicted as a stern and brooding figure. His countless responsibilities in governing his realm consumed his thoughts entirely. However, a powerful upheaval shook Hades' kingdom, compelling him to ascend to the surface and investigate the cause. The Etna volcano started erupting, indicating that Typhon, a monster Zeus had trapped, was particularly upset. At that moment, Hades heard a melodious voice coming from a nearby forest. In those woods, Persephone was singing, unaware that she had an audience. The god of love aimed one of his golden arrows at the heart of Hades, filling it with desire and passion. Overwhelmed by this newfound passion, Hades approached the goddess of spring, but she was unaware of his presence. Hades attempted to charm the young woman, but she wasn't interested and didn't respond to his advances. Without hesitation, Hades seized his beloved, and as if by magic, the earth parted to grant him passage back to his domain. Cradling the goddess in his arms, the lord of the underworld descended through a tunnel that led to his realm. Persephone, her emotions in turmoil, found herself confined within a chamber of Hades' palace, given time to regain her composure. Inside his palace, Hades professed his affection for Persephone. However, despite feeling a pull towards the god, Persephone persisted in her efforts to resist his advances. Demeter's worry grew as she remained clueless about her daughter's whereabouts. Filled with distress, she embarked on a journey across the world in a relentless quest for Persephone. After extensive searching, she chanced upon one of the nymphs who had once accompanied her daughter. The nymph revealed the harrowing truth: how Hades had forcibly taken the girl and descended to the underworld through an opening in the earth. This revelation stoked a blazing fury within Demeter, who harbored no intentions of pardoning Gaia, the goddess of the earth. Demeter held Gaia responsible for her daughter's abduction due to the earth's treacherous role in facilitating it. Demeter was in charge of making the land fertile as a goddess of agriculture. To punish Gaia, she made the land unable to grow crops. Demeter missed her daughter so much that she cried and became very sad. Because of her sadness, she stopped taking care of her important job. This made Zeus, the supreme god, worried because if Demeter didn't do her job, the world would become chaotic. The powerful god attempted to talk Demeter into going back to her duties, but she insisted that the world would stay infertile until she got her daughter back. Zeus guaranteed that Persephone would be released from the underworld unless she had eaten any food there. Zeus asked Hermes to help Demeter to go to the underworld. After all, Hermes knew the paths to Hades' kingdom because he guided souls there. Right at the moment when the goddess arrived, her daughter was eating pomegranate seeds given by the ruler of the underworld. As soon as Persephone finished eating the seeds, something magical happened. She transformed and became the queen of the underworld. Demeter scolded her daughter for accepting food from someone so wicked. Persephone responded that her husband wasn't as bad as they thought. He treated her well, respected her, and loved her sincerely. Besides, in the underworld, she would rule as a genuine queen. This deeply hurt Demeter, and tears streamed down her face. Seeing the sorrow of his mother-in-law, Hades came up with a solution. He suggested a deal. Persephone could spend some time in the underworld and the rest with her mother on the surface. When they agreed on this arrangement, Persephone left the underworld and returned to the surface with her mother. From the once barren ground, numerous flowers bloomed, and the harvests became plentiful once again. However, the time for Persephone and Demeter to be together on the surface came to an end, and the young goddess went back to the underworld to reunite with her husband. Demeter felt a deep sense of sadness and emptiness as her daughter left, causing her to neglect her duties once more. But whenever mother and daughter were reunited, the world thrived and prospered anew. This marked the inception of the changing seasons. As we conclude this captivating journey through the realms of ancient mythology, we are reminded of the incredible power of love, both maternal and romantic. It's a reminder that love can bring both joy and sorrow, growth and loss, just as the world flourishes and recedes with the turning of the year. So friends, thank you for joining us on this exploration of mythology, love, and the birth of seasons. Until next time, keep embracing the seasons of your own life with an open heart and a curious mind.